Good morning. Today's class, amines, its preparations, and basic nature of amines. First here, amines means it is the alkyl derivative of ammonia. Means in the ammonia molecule, one of the hydrogen atom is replaced by the alkyl group. The obtained compounds are called amines. Here in the amines, based on the number of alkyl groups covalently bonded to the nitrogen atom, they are classified into four types. That is primary amines, secondary amines, tertiary amines, and quaternary salts. First here, in the amines may be regarded as the derivative of ammonia, in which one or more hydrogen atoms are replaced by the alkyl group. Generally, it is obtained by ammonia upon alkylation. It gives methylamine. Further alkylation, it gives dimethylamine, which is a secondary amine. First here, methylamine is a primary amine. Further alkylation, it gives dimethylamine is a secondary amine. Further alkylation, it gives trimethylamine is a tertiary amine. Further alkylation, it gives quaternary salts. Here in the nomenclature of aliphatic amines, here generally aliphatic amines are named both by common and IUPAC names. Here the common system of nomenclature of amines is, according to this system, the amines are named by prefixing the names of the nitrogen attached alkyl groups to the word amine. If word amine, if the substituents are identical, the prefix is di or tri or tetra, etc. Here, for example, in the ammonia, in the ammonia, one of the hydrogen atom is replaced by the methyl group. The prefix is methyl amine. Prefix is methyl amine. Next, in the ammonia, nitrogen is one of the hydrogen atom is replaced by the ethyl group. Prefix is ethyl amine. Similarly, if in the ammonia, two hydrogen atoms are replaced by the two methyl groups, then it is called dimethylamine. Or it can also said that N-methyl methylamine. Similarly, in the ammonia, one hydrogen is replaced by methyl group, another hydrogen is replaced by ethyl group. Then the name of this compound is methyl ethyl amine. Next, in the ammonia, three hydrogen atoms are replaced by the three methyl groups. Then it is called trimethylamine. Trimethylamine, which is a tertiary amine. Here in the ammonia, one of the hydrogen atom is replaced by the isopropyl group. Then the obtained compound is called isopropylamine, which is a primary amine. In the IUPAC system, according to this system, primary amines are named as amino derivatives of corresponding alkanes. Secondary and tertiary amines are regarded as enalkyl substituted derivatives of ammonia or amines. Here, for example, in the primary amines, first that is methanamine. It is also called as methanamine or methylamine. Similarly, ethanamine, or it is also called ethylamine. Whereas in the secondary amines, generally the secondary and tertiary amines are regarded as the N-alkyl substituted derivatives of ammonia. Therefore, in the secondary amines, that is N-methyl methanamine, or it can also called N-methyl methylamine. Then it is N-methyl ethylamine or N-methyl ethanamine. Similarly, in the tertiary amines, then the it is NN dimethyl methanamine or NN dimethyl methylamine, or it can also called as trimethylamine. Next, this is in the ammonia, 2 hydrogens are replaced by 2 methyl groups. 1 hydrogen is replaced by the ethyl group. The name is N-methyl ethanamine. In the ammonia, 1 hydrogen is replaced by methyl group. 2 hydrogens are replaced by the ethyl group. The name of the compound is N-methyl ethanamine. Here it is primary amine. It is propylamine or 1-propanamine. Similarly, it is 2-methyl 1-propanamine. Similarly, in the aromatic amines means in the benzene ring, one of the hydrogen, one or more hydrogens are replaced by the amino group or one amino group with different alkyl groups. They are called aromatic amines or substituted aromatic amines. The simplest aromatic amine is called aniline. Aniline is obtained by replacement of the one of the hydrogen atom by the amino group in the benzene ring. The obtained compound is called aniline. It is methyl homolog or named as orthomethane paratoluenes. For example, in the aniline, ortho hydrogen is replaced by the methyl group. It is called orthomethyl aniline. It can also called as orthotoluene. Similarly, then in the aniline, meta hydrogen is replaced by the methyl group. It is called metatoluene. Para hydrogen is replaced by the methyl group. It is called paratoluene. Here, based on the number of carbon atoms attached to the nitrogen in the amines are classified into 4 types. One is primary amines, second one secondary amines, third one tertiary amines, fourth one is quaternary salts. Here that is first one, primary amines. Means the primary amines are defined as in the ammonia, one of the hydrogen atom is replaced by the alkyl group. The obtained compounds are called primary amines. In the primary amines, the nitrogen which satisfies its valency with 1 carbon atom and 2 hydrogen atoms are called primary amines. Here that is in the primary amines, the nitrogen which satisfies its valency with 1 carbon and 2 hydrogen atoms are called primary amines. Then example, methylamine or alkylamine. Then aromatic primary amine is aniline. Here aliphatic primary amines, alkyl amines, examples methylamine, ethylamine, propylamine, butylamine, pentylamine, etc. Next, second one is secondary amines. Secondary amines means in the ammonia, 2 hydrogen atoms are replaced by the 2 similar or dissimilar alkyl groups. The obtained compounds are called secondary amines. Here in the secondary amines, the nitrogen satisfies its valency with 2 carbon atoms and 1 hydrogen. 2 carbons with 1 hydrogen is called secondary amines. Example, dialkylamine or N-alkyl aniline. These are the examples for the secondary amines. Next, third one is tertiary amines. Here in the tertiary amines means in the ammonia, 3 hydrogen atoms are replaced by the 3 alkyl groups. The obtained compounds are called tertiary amines. Here in the ammonia, 3 hydrogens are replaced by the 3 alkyl group. Then it is called NN dialkyl alkylamine or trialkylamine. Here aromatic tertiary amines are triaryl or triphenyl amine. These are the examples for the tertiary amines. Next, fourth one is quaternary salts. Quaternary salts means in the ammonia, nitrogen is bonded with the 4 carbon atoms, acquiring positive charge on the nitrogen atom. The obtained compounds are called quaternary salts. In the ammonia, nitrogen atom is bonded with the 4 carbon atoms, acquiring positive charge on the nitrogen. Is called quaternary salts. Here in the ammonium ion is in tetrahedral symmetry ion. It is possible to replace 1 or more hydrogen atoms of ammonium ion by alkyl group. When all the 4 hydrogen of ammonium ion are replaced by alkyl group, we get tetraalkyl ammonium ion or quaternary ammonium ion. It is in the ammonium ion, nitrogen having 4 hydrogen atoms which are replaced by the 4 methyl groups. Then it is called tetramethyl ammonium ion, or it can also call quaternary ammonium ion. That is the basic introduction of amines. Next, in the preparations of amines. Generally, amines are prepared in the laboratory by different methods. Among these, the main important methods are, first method is ammonolysis of alkyl halide. It can also call Hofmann method. Ammonolysis of alkyl halide. It can also call Hofmann method. The most of the name reactions are very important. Here in the Hofmann's method, alkyl halides on reacting with the ammonia forms primary, secondary, tertiary and quaternary ammonium salts. Once again, alkyl halides on treatment with ammonia forms primary, secondary, tertiary amines and also quaternary ammonium salts. For example, here alkyl halide, that is RX, treatment with ammonia. With the elimination of hydrogen halide, it gives primary amine RNH2. Further treatment with excess of alkyl halide. Again with the removal of hydrogen halide, it gives secondary amines R2NH. Further alkylation means treatment with alkyl halide, again removal of HX, it gives tertiary amine R3N. Further alkylation, it gives quaternary ammonium salts R4N plus X minus. Then you have to take here specific examples. First example is ethyl iodide is an alkyl halide. Ethyl iodide upon treatment with ammonia, the removal of hydrogen iodide, it gives ethylamine or ethanamine. This ethylamine further treatment with excess of ethyl iodide with the removal of HI, it gives N-ethyl ethanamine, which is a secondary amine is obtained, which further alkylation with ethyl iodide with the elimination of HI, it gives tertiary amine, triethylamine or NN diethyl ethanamine is obtained, which further treatment with excess of ethyl iodide, it gives quaternary ammonium salts of iodide is obtained. Here on taking excess of ammonia, actually in these reactions, while taking the excess of alkyl halide, we get the mixture of primary, secondary, tertiary and quaternary salts. Instead of taking excess of alkyl halide, on taking excess of ammonia, we will get only primary amines. Further, the step of reactions are doesn't occur. That is, alkyl halide upon treatment with excess of ammonia, it gives primary amines only, RNH2 plus HX. Then you have to take specific example, that is ethyl chloride. Upon treatment with ammonia, it gives the ethylamine or ethanamine plus hydrogen chloride is obtained. Second method is Gabriel synthesis. It is the important method. Gabriel synthesis means that is potassium tholimide. Here the statement is potassium tholimide. Treatment with alkyl halide. The obtained N-alkyl tholiamides undergo acid catalyzed hydrolysis. It gives primary amines, is called Gabriel synthesis. Once again, Gabriel synthesis means that is potassium tholimide upon treatment with alkyl halide, the obtained N-alkyl tholiamides undergo acid hydrolysis. It gives primary amines, is called Gabriel synthesis. Here in this method, first tholimide. Tholimide upon treatment with alkali like potassium hydroxide, it gives potassium tholimide. Means here with the removal of water molecule, then it gives the potassium tholimide. This potassium tholimide upon treatment with alkyl halide, it gives with the removal of potassium halide, it gives N-alkyl tholimide. This N-alkyl tholimide undergo hydrolysis in the presence of acid media like HCl. It gives tholic acid plus alkyl amine, which is a primary amine is obtained. It is a Gabriel synthesis. Next, third method is also a very important reaction, Hofmann's degradation of amides or Hofmann-bromamide reaction. Hofmann degradation of amides or Hofmann's bromamide reaction. Here, Hofmann's degradation or Hofmann-bromamide reaction, it is stated as when aliphatic or aromatic amides, amide general formula is RCONH2, either aliphatic or aromatic amides is treated with bromine with alkali. Bromine with alkali, heat the mixture, it gives one carbon less primary amines is called, that is Hofmann's degradation or that is Hoffman bromide reaction. That is, amides upon treatment with bromine in the presence of alkali warm the mixture. It gives 1 carbon less primary amines. Here byproducts are potassium carbonate, potassium bromide, and water is obtained. Then you have to take specific example, acetamide, that is CH3CONH2, acetamide. Upon treatment with bromine in the presence of alkali, it gives methylamine. Byproducts are potassium carbonate, potassium bromide, and water. Here, the mechanism of Hoffman's degradation involves the following steps. Here, in the first step, involves the hallucination of amide to give N-bromo or N-haloamide, that is CH3CONH2 plus bromine. It gives CH3CONHBr plus HBr, that is N-bromoestamide is obtained. In the second step, involves the reaction with potassium hydroxide, which removes hydrogen of NHBr as water molecule, that is CH3CONHBr plus KOH. Here it can donate electrons towards the more electronegative nitrogen, remove the proton. This proton combines with hydroxide ion, it gives water molecule to obtain the neutral nitrene as an intermediate, that is CH3CON Br plus K plus H2O. In the third step, involves the separation of halide ion to form a species having electron deficient nitrogen. It is also called neutral nitrene, that is CH3CONBr. With the removal of bromide ion, it gives CH3CON plus Br minus, then it is called neutral nitrene. Now the alkyl methyl group migrates from the carbon to nitrogen. It is called Hoffman bromamide rearrangement. It is also called Hoffman rearrangement or Hoffman bromide rearrangement. Means that is methyl group, the total methyl group is migrated from carbon to nitrogen. It is called Hoffman's rearrangement to give CH3N double bond C double bond O. It is called methyl isocyanate. In the last step, fifth step, here alkyl isocyanate is hydrolyzed. It gives, with the removal of carbon dioxide, it gives the primary amine, 1 carbon less primary amine, that is CH3N double bond C double bond O plus H2O. Actually, in the water molecule, it ionized to give H plus OH minus. In the among the nitrogen oxygen double bond, compare with the carbon, the electronegativity of nitrogen is more. Therefore, the carbon nitrogen pi bonded electrons are polarized towards the nitrogen. Here nitrogen gets negative charge, carbon gets positive charge. Here the negative charge nitrogen is bonded with the H plus of water molecule, and positive charge of carbon is bonded with the OH minus of water molecule. Further decarboxylation, it gives rise to methylamine with the liberation of carbon dioxide. It is called Hoffman's degradation of amides or Hoffman bromide reaction. In this reaction, the aliphatic or aromatic amides upon treatment with bromine and potassium hydroxide warm the mixture, it gives 1 carbon less primary amines is called Hoffman's degradation or Hoffman bromamide reaction. Next, fourth method is normal reduction. Actually, in the Hoffman's degradation, amides upon treatment with bromine in the presence of alkali, it gives 1 carbon less primary amines. But in the normal reduction of amides brought about by reduction with lithium aluminum hydride or sodium in ethanol, it gives same number of carbon containing primary amines. Means in this reduction, only the carbonyl group, C double bond O group is converted into methylene group, like Clemmensen reduction or Wolff-Kishner reduction. That is, amides undergo reduction in the presence of lithium aluminum hydride or sodium in ethanol. It gives ethylamine plus water. For example, benzamide, it is an aromatic amide, undergo reduction with hydrogen in the presence of lithium aluminum hydride. It gives benzylamine. Similarly, here N-phenylethamide, that is N-phenylethamide, undergo reduction with lithium aluminum hydride. It gives N-phenylethylamine, or we can also say that N-ethyl aniline. N-phenylethylamine, or it can also named as N-phenylethylamine or N-ethyl aniline. Next one, it is also a name reaction, important reaction, that is Schmidt reaction. Here, Schmidt reaction means carboxylic acids, that is RCOOH, on treatment with hydrozoic acid, that is N3H, in the presence of sulfuric acid, forms primary amines. Again, one carbon less primary amines is called Schmidt reaction. That is RCOOH plus N3H in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid. It gives one carbon less primary amine, that is RNH2 plus N2 plus CO2. Then you have to take specific example, acetic acid or ethanoic acid. Upon treatment with hydrozoic acid in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid, it gives methylamine with the liberation of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Here in the mechanism, first carboxylic acid, upon treatment with sulfuric acid means H plus ion. Here in the carbonyl group, carbon oxygen, pi bonded electrons are polarized towards the oxygen. Here oxygen gets negative charge, carbon gets positive charge. Here the H plus ion attacking at the negative end of oxygen, it gives RCOH, carbon gets positive charge. Here in the hydrozoic acid, N double bond NH, that is negative positive, then its residence hybrid can be written as, that is N triple bond N single bond NH minus plus. Here this compound intermediate carbonium ion, upon treatment with hydrozoic acid, it gives rise to RCOH, N double bond NH. With the removal of water, it gives here, that is removal of water, it gives rise to RCO N double bond NH. Again here removal of proton here. While removing the proton, this nitrogen gets positive charge. Here RCO NH, or here it is the RCO NH N triple bond N. With the removal of nitrogen gas, we will get RCO N plus H. Here loss of proton here, it gives neutral nitrogen. It undergo rearrangement. Again Hofmann's rearrangement means this alkyl group is migrated from carbon to nitrogen. It gives alkyl isocyanate or N double bond C double bond O. This alkyl isocyanate further hydrolysis with the removal of carbon dioxide, it gives primary amine. Is a Schmidt reaction. Means in the Schmidt reaction, carboxylic acids upon treatment with the hydrozoic acid in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid, it gives one carbon less primary amines, is called Schmidt reaction. These are the main preparations of amines. Next, physical properties. It is the general properties. Here at ordinary temperature, lower members are gases from 4 to 11. Number of carbons, the amines are liquids. The higher molecular weight are colorless, odorless solids. Here, the primary, secondary amines have higher boiling points than tertiary amines. This is due to the possibility of formation of a hydrogen bond in primary and secondary amines. Then the boiling point of 2-methyl pyrrolidine is 100 degrees centigrade, and that of N-methyl pyrrolidine is only 79%, because in the 2-methyl pyrrolidine, it is a secondary amine, it can form hydrogen bond. Therefore, the boiling point of this 2-methyl pyrrolidine is more than the 2-N-methyl pyrrolidine, which is a tertiary amine. In the tertiary amines, due to the lack of hydrogen bond, then the boiling point of tertiary amines are less than the secondary amines. Here, third point, the solubility. The lower members are readily soluble in water. The solubility decrease with the increase in the molecular weight. Means solubility increase in organic solvents only. Next, it is the very important point in amines is the basic character of amines. Generally, amines exhibit the basic character or basic nature, because here in the amines, due to the presence of lone pair electrons on the nitrogen atom, it have tendency to donate pair of electrons to form coordinate covalent bond. According to Lewis theory, the electron pair donor is called Lewis base. Therefore, amines exhibits the basic character. The main point is amines exhibit the basic character, because in the amines, the heteroatom nitrogen containing lone pair of electrons, it can have tendency to donate pair of electrons to the electron deficient atoms or ions to form coordinate covalent bond. According to Lewis theory, the electron pair donor is called Lewis base. Therefore, amines exhibits the basic character. Here, the basic strength of amines depends upon the nature of substituent substituted on the nitrogen atom. Means if the nitrogen atom is substituted by the plus inductive effect alkyl groups, the nitrogen atoms become strongly electronegative. Due to this, the lone pair of electrons on nitrogen atom is more readily available than in ammonia. Means here, generally, compare with ammonia, nitrogen is bonded with 3 hydrogen atoms. But in the amines, maybe either primary or secondary or tertiary, in the amines, due to the plus inductive effect of alkyl groups, it have tendency to donate pair of electrons to the more electronegative nitrogen atom. It becomes strongly electronegative. Due to this, the lone pair of electrons on nitrogen atom is more readily available than in ammonia. Therefore, amines are more basic than ammonia. That is the first point. Amines are more basic than ammonia. Why means in the amines, due to the presence of plus inductive effect alkyl group, it have tendency to donate pair of electrons to the nitrogen atom, become strongly electronegative. Due to this, the lone pair of electrons on nitrogen atom is more readily available than in ammonia. Therefore, amines are more basic than ammonia. But in the amines, the basic strength increases with increasing the number of alkyl groups substituted on the nitrogen atom. Here generally, so the basicity of different amines should be in the following order. Tertiary is greater than, secondary is greater than primary. But the actual decreasing of basic strength is secondary greater than primary greater than tertiary, because the alkyl groups around nitrogen atom causes crowding and decreasing the availability of lone pair. This is called steric effect. This result in the fall in the basic strength. Means here, that is in the tertiary amines, due to the steric factor or due to the steric effect, here the basic strength of tertiary amines are less than primary. Therefore, the actual decreasing order of basic strength is secondary greater than primary greater than tertiary, because the alkyl groups around nitrogen atom causes crowding and decreasing the availability of lone pair. This is called steric effect. This result in the fall in the basic strength. Here the comparative basic strength of ammonia, methylamine, dimethylamine and trimethylamine. Here that is ammonia, methylamine, dimethylamine, triethylamine. In all these compounds, unshared pair of electrons is present on nitrogen atom, so these are basic in nature. Here methyl group is alkyl group, that is plus inductive effect group. So increase in the number of methyl groups causes an increase in the basic strength. So trimethylamine must be highly basic molecule, but due to steric effect, trimethylamine is less basic. So the increasing order of basic strength of these amines is trimethylamine is less than, ammonia is less than, methylamine is less than dimethylamine. So ammonia is not having alkyl group, so its basic strength is lesser than alkyl amines. Next, the basicity of aniline, aromatic amines. Actually, aniline forms salt with strong acids. Aniline forms salt with strong acids. That is aniline plus HCl, it gives anilinium chloride. But aniline is less basic than ammonia. Aniline is less basic than ammonia and aliphatic amines, because here the basic strength descending order is secondary amines greater than, primary amines greater than, tertiary amines greater than, ammonia is greater than aniline. Means compare with aniline, the basic strength of ammonia is more. Why means, because this is due to the plus mesomeric effect of ammonia, that is amino group, in which lone pair on nitrogen atom involves in delocalization or resonance with the benzene ring. Here that is due to the plus mesomeric effect nature. Here the nitrogen in the aniline, nitrogen containing lone pair electron is utilized in the delocalization or resonance with the benzene ring. Here it gives then ortho, para, ortho carbon gets negative charge. Here the nitrogen atom gets positive charge. Hence, lone pair on nitrogen atom is not available for donation. Here in the resonance structures, that is nitrogen atom gets positive charge due to the non-availability of lone pair on nitrogen atom, it doesn't exhibit the basic character. Therefore, aniline is less basic than primary, secondary, tertiary amines and ammonia. Thank you.